Junsern. So the season has ended, and I have to say it has been a real bloody fucking mess. Sorry for the swearing, but I think you're going to be hearing a lot of this today in this very show on Talking Manchester. But the thing is, it's not been a fun time being a Manchester United fan this season, particularly this season. With City and Liverpool, they're fighting all the way to the end, to the wire, and both of them getting record points, over 90 points. Things that we did not even see before during Sir Alex's time. Last time, if you can get 90 points and above, it's like, whoa, it's a freaking bloody good season. And here we are, two of our biggest rivals scoring more than 90 points and then going all the way to the final day of the season, winning the title. And what happened to us? What happened to us? We qualified for the Europa League. Yeah, at the expense of who? West Ham. With the help from who? Brighton. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? And the funny thing is, things started to look very good towards the end of last season. You see, we managed to get into second place. It looks like things are getting to the right direction. We are moving the right direction. Not all the whatever shit that we have been through the last 8 seasons is being slowly wiped off. With the good vibes as Oli has been bringing to the team, and then at the first day of our season, we trashed Leeds 5-1 with Bruno scoring a hat trick, with Pogba with Pogba assisting 4 goals. And that four goals that he assisted is more than what he did the entire season before that. And I thought, you know what? This could be the start of something new. Of course, in the summer, we managed to get Sancho, and then I remember that first game against Leeds, Varane came out, he was parading in his little cream suit, like walking, waving to the fans. I thought, you know what? This could be it, man. This could be the season. These are the players that could have actually bring us to the next level. From that second place, maybe we can challenge for the title. Maybe we can even reach to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Perhaps maybe we can even win the Champions League. And then after that, wow, even in that game, then we managed to get Fred. Fred, the joke that everyone was making fun of, scored in that game as well. And then Mason Greenwood scored in that game as well. Still remember Mason Greenwood, that little prodigy, that finisher, the best finisher that MU have, that one. Okay, later we get to that. So the thing is, I was thinking, wow, this season is going to be something very good. It's going to be maybe our fairy tale may come true. Something that we can achieve, something that we've been dreaming for the last 10 seasons. We thought, no, this is something we're going to be getting. It's going to be our season. It's almost like a dream. Then of course we started a little bit. Then it's okay. United, we always start slow. We kick off maybe after Christmas. Then after that, end of August, wow, Ronaldo, Cristiano, bloody fucking Ronaldo came in. It was madness. I remember when the news broke out, me and cousin Roy, we stood in this studio. We had the show all the way until I think it was 3 a.m. We were so excited. We said, you know what, the prodigal son has returned. We this is going to be the final jigsaw. Ronaldo wearing the number 7 is going to be same like how Eric Cantona, inspired that young team with Giggs and Beckhams and Scholes and Butt and Neville's passing the finish line. So we thought that was going to be it. Ronaldo was the final jigsaw, but what happened after that? Whatever happened after that was a mess. 6 games, I think it was 6 or 5 games after that. We were getting trashed. It started off with the Leicester game. Maguire was rushed back from his injury, and then he from a decent defender, suddenly he become a bloody shit. A bloody shit. I can't even describe him. A bloody fucked up defender. Just overnight against his former team. And then after that, things started to fall, getting worse and worse, crumble. Everything just went down to the shitter. And then what happened after that? Oli got sacked. Then, of course, Carrick came in, the caretaker, or was it interim manager? They call it the caretaker manager. I don't know. There's so many different terms. Rangnick was the interim manager. Carrick was the interim manager or the caretaker manager. Carrick managed to stabilize the ship a little bit. We thought, okay, it was maybe a bright start. It could be maybe just a Then when Rangnick came in, everyone was saying, that he's the godfather of Gingen pressing. Jurgen Klopp look up to him, Thomas Tuchel look up to him. He's like the godfather of all these things. And what happened after that? Oh, the first game against Crystal Palace. Wow, not bad. We get to see the team playing in that Gingen pressing style. We thought, okay, maybe he can establish that little mindset to all our players, the players that were too lazy to press. Maybe now they will start pressing. Maybe they lost hope against Oli, with this Rangnick over here. He looks like a principal, dressing very nice, soft spoken, but very firm. He gave the impression that he's like a principal of a school. So maybe the players would be a bit afraid of him. But no. Instead of stabilizing the ship, he ended up becoming like the ship inspector, walking around the ship, finding faults, finding holes, thinking, hey, this engine doesn't work with that engine. Then he started bringing his coaches together with him, like what Chris Armas, then we get the Sasha fella coming in, the psychologist. He was saying, oh wow, I didn't know that English games don't have like sports psychologists. So he brought all these things. So I thought, okay, give him some chance, maybe give him a month or two. So the first 2 months was okay. He wasn't winning that much, but I said, okay, give him some chance. But after January, what the heck happened to United? What the heck happened to United? And all the way until the end of the season, crap after crap after crap after crap. All the crap news start coming out. Some leaking news, some players fighting each other, some cliques happening. They are talking shit behind the coach. All these things start coming in. And then now we reach the end of the season. I think Rangnick gave up. He started pouring everything out. I think the last 2 weeks. I think ever since he got his Austria position, he poured everything out, telling us all the issues they have been facing. To the extent even Paul Scholes managed to talk to Lingard, and Lingard was saying, oh, the room is very toxic. What the heck happened, man? What the heck happened to the team that I fell in love with? It is so disappointing. It has been a very disappointing season. And that is my rant for tonight. And I'd like to invite our El Capitano, Cousin Roy, into the show with me today. He gave me the chance to rant because I told him I really need to let out all these things. It's been one whole season. Cousin Roy. Even now, my dogs are barking.
No, no,
Look,
no.
look at Jian's face. Ladies and gentlemen, Cousin Roy and Gion. Welcome to the show, guys.
Don't play that song, bro. Send you the God Jesus. Yes!
Oh shit! What's up, folks?
I need to let that out, man.
Yo,
I need to let that out, man.
that was fucking awesome. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, motherfuckers? What a Junsern did the whole motherfucking thing up, the feelings and everything up. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure like and subscribe, drink and get drunk, but don't drive. No, I'm just kidding. Gion, bro, love you, man. Fuck, what's been going
What's
on?
up, guys?
What the hell? What's been going on, bro? Now, listen, look, me and this fella have been talking around. I've been spitting like mad fire. I want you to tell me one thing. Did you think Ralph Ragnick's time here was good or was bad? I want to take it from where Junsern ended there just now with him and the whole fucking Ted Armour, Ted Lasso shit. Tell me. Be honest. Put it all out there.
Well, before I start, so what happened when I turn on my camera, I saw this, my background. So, Holy Spirit, holy shit.
And the nectar of the gods here.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
oh
Enjoy
God.
yourself. Cheers, everybody. Have a good weekend. Cheers.
Yes, man.
Cheers. Bro, you actually, I just see that. It's actually spot on. Go ahead.
I think bad is being a bit polite, bro.
Mhm.
I I, I mean, he Ralph does definitely need to have some sort of reputation in order for him to be known as the godfather of gegenpressing, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
No, but what happened when he came? He did nothing of that, and we went from bad to worse.
it just collapsed. The thing is, the team just collapsed, man.
You saw that press conference that that Ten Hag did. You see, what I took from that press conference was that really surprised me, bro. Both of you, was that when every time they're asking about Ten Hag, when Ragni was asked by the reporters before, he said he hasn't spoken to him. When Ten Hag came, he said, I also have not spoken to him. It's up to the club. So then I read an article, and I also kind of put the pieces together, and I felt that they are looking at his time here as a waste. When that article came out by whoever it was, Daily Sun, whatever one, is either the Sun or the something that's Daily lah, with the name behind it, that wrote the story that said that the guys are calling specs behind his back. His tactical training was bullshit. Nobody was listening to him, and everyone had no respect for what he had to say. That means this guy has been so out of touch for so long. For us to bring him in to steer the ship, for me, I'm going to put it as a 5 out of 10, because I think he's a absolute total, like you said, lah, bro, just major fuck up loss.
Yep.
Cannot, bro. I like Rangnick, I like the guy. And the rumor also calling get for Shashi, joining Shashi. Anytime you want, just come in.
Mhm.
So my thing is, right, I felt like from the moment he came in, we had so much gegen pressing, right? In the end, I remember the guys were joking saying gangbang press. We got gangbang. We straight up got gangbang. No cap. Because
Mhm.
nothing worked. Not one in the early part it worked, but then when the in January
I
apparently
think you only
Ronaldo came
worked
and
with
told
one game,
one
the
game.
Crystal Palace game.
First game.
That was
That's
the
first
only
game.
one I get to see the gegen
Four
pressing, and
two
then
two two pressing, and then it went to
then after
shit.
that, everyone just
And
give
then
up.
apparently in January, Ronaldo came out and said that, hey, look, if he stays, I'm out. Which means that the writings on the board, it was going to be a major fucking disaster. What I
Mhm.
like is the fact that he's saying all these things out, because a good, honest, old school coach like our pops, would be like him. Would be
You
like, hey,
point out like you pointed out. This be
you
real,
got to bring
man.
it up. You got to bring that. You got to bring that shit up. So fuck Rio saying that he shouldn't be talking now. Like, Rio, shut the fuck up. Go and sell your fucking NFT and cheat people money and chibai. Stay the fuck in your lane, lah, dumbass. This is some bullshit. I don't play with that. So I'm like, I'm happy with what the truths that came out that caused all this change. But I'm leaving at it at that point where Junsern, I want to end it here. It's a fucking total failure.
It is. I don't think. I mean, everyone was saying that oh no, he's just an interim coach. You look at Gus hitting or Gus hitting. When he took over Chelsea, you saw what he did for the team, right? You saw how he changed the team. This is a coach that's still in touch with the players, that's still in touch with the game. And then that half season, he managed to bring Chelsea to a different level. Avram Grant, he managed to bring them to the Champions League finals.
Champions League final.
Fuck, man. That's a good point, huh? Shit.
Look at that. Roberto Di Matteo.
Everybody in this country hated him because he was a Jew.
And Avram Grant wasn't like a pure footballer kind of person, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
correct.
thing.
He was some
All
back
the
room coaching.
Don't look too far. Look at Oli's time when he took over as an interim coach. He did way better than what Ragni is doing. So what happened there? I think he failed. With
I
all
gotta say,
his
yeah.
yeah, with all his the hype about him, everyone's looking up to him. Everyone look up to him like he's the teacher, but he's out of touch. He's
Yeah.
totally out of touch already.
So now, John, can I ask, what do you think about Ten Hag coming in?
I think, to be honest, we've had so many managers coming, managers who have won a lot of things. Louis Van Gaal, Mourinho. We have had David Moyes, our legend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So I really don't dare say what's going to happen, because you've had successful stories that has turned into a disaster.
Mhm.
But the positive thing is that he seems to have a very strong principle for now. He has done a very good job. He has produced results. That's the most important thing. He has produced results in AX. So I think the only thing moving forward is if he can transfer his direction to the team, and the team can work together. It's all about working together. That is the only way to work.
My concern is, what if the first season we end up finishing in like ninth place or 10th place, because like we're bringing so many new players in, right? Junsern, like, what if first season we come in, bro, and then we end up finishing in 10th place?
We have to give him time. I think that's an honest truth. If you want to have a rehaul, you want to have a revamp, we have to give him time. But looking at his press conference, just let me come back to the topic just now of what I think about Ten Hag as well. Lah. I don't want to chip in as well. No, coming back to the press conference that he when he spoke, and I don't know whether it's is written for him, whether it's a media um media secretary returning for written the whole thing for him. But what I heard him say, there's something that I really like, and I never hear any of the other previous manager besides Sir Alex. I remember at first Sir Alex, when he came up with his first press conference, he said the one thing: I'm going to knock Liverpool off their fucking perch. And Ten Hag said something similar. He said, "Look at Liverpool and Man City. Why can't we be fighting with them? We were second. We were second last season. So there is some quality in these players, and there is a way that we can actually still challenge for the title." So I like what he said actually earlier when he
Hey,
mentioned
hey,
about, "Hey, what's
hey! We got the
up?"
first time, bro. Finally, the connection is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shashi. Shashi is here at the first show. But then
Welcome,
after in
Sashi.
between, we're trying to do our thing, you know what I'm saying? But we needed to close it. I'm fucking glad. Bro, we just went through some quick fire. Not sure whether I think you were there, you were tuning in, but so now I'm gonna let you have your say, bro. Maybe
Yep.
two things you can cover first. Tell me what you thought about Rangnick. Okay, sure. Gian, I'll see you in a bit. The floor is yours, by the way. Let us know what you thought about Rangnick's time in Manchester. Be totally honest with you, Junsern fucking cursing like a bitch. In the first 3 seconds, he said the most fuck words in the past 10
In
years,
the entire season, man.
in the entire season. And also, what do you think about Eric Ten Hag's appointment?
Well, with regards to the so-called Godfather, I mean, sad, right? I think completely sold on the expectation that he's a Godfather, as you said, Junsern, Thomas Tuchel, all the big guys we're looking up to now as managers were saying that this guy is the big dog. So, of course, right? Sold on that ideal. Pretty bad, man. I just don't know whether, like you said just now, maybe the club is preventing all these connections between the new manager and the outgoing manager because they feel it was a failure. But I think nobody really knows at this stage, at least amongst this group, whether the failure was because of him or the team itself could not be fixed at all, no matter who came into the show, right? Who knows, right? Probably no one will ever really know the truth to that question. Now, in terms of the new guy, Eric, I don't know, man. It's Ajax. Ajax have a good tradition, good history. This guy's done a good job, but I've been a long time watcher of the show. So the same question, like you always say, Cousin Roy, man, 10 people going out. What are we going to win? Even if it's 3 people, 5 people going out, what are we going to win? And even if we don't win, and these guys have the patience to, let's say, 3-year experiment, 4-year experiment, 5-year experiment, who's going to come? Which player are we going to attract? I mean, what has resonated this week is looking at Zlatan, 40, flipping tables over.
That speech, man. My goodness.
Why? When did we lose that?
Yeah, man.
When did we lose that ability? Even if we had come in second place, right? 91 points, 92 points, 88 points, 89 points. Have a record that you can be proud about, right? A different thing. This, my God. It's like, how did we even get 6? 6th place is like...
And that is also with the help from Brighton and West Ham, man.
It's a gift. Like somebody wrapped up a present and said, "Hey guys, you know what? You're so shit, but
We give you a chance.
just one time, since you guys have had such a rough ride for so long, so does this mean that we could actually be worse? Because I saw today that if they took out the the video ref, right? What is it called again?
VAR.
VAR, right? Video assisted refereeing. If they take out VAR, we'd have been 8th. So that means we are a helping hand. Oh my God.
Goodness.
What is this? We're minnows now. We're in the minnows.
That's the thing. That's why this is the whole thing about managing expectations. I think if you're going to change 4 fullbacks, maybe just keep short, whatever. I'm saying 4 fullbacks, 2 defenders at 6, at least 2 midfielders 8, 1 striker 9, and then one more. Maybe now I'll just throw in a goalkeeper because maybe it could be a midfielder as well 10. What in the fuck titles we all want to win. We ain't going to win jack shit. So cohesion and all that. As much as I feel this, I see. One thing that is fucking awesome about the show is everyone is on that same page as far as Eric Ten Hag goes.
Yes.
I already sent an email to the IX club and some whatever shit I saw on Facebook to get somebody to come and talk, but no reply. Because we ain't shit at this point, but fuck them, we got your coach, so I don't give a damn. Right now, the thing that is maybe giving me a little bit of good feeling about going into this next transition is the fact that that fucking clown head Ed Woodward is out. They're talking about Benedict. I mean, I keep calling it Benedict Arnold. I shouldn't lie, but whatever lah. Tom Arnold is now a man's man, clubs man, football man, whatever the fuck is going having breakfast at the clubs in the canteen and all that. So he's more present. He's not a corporate guy, right? That still doesn't instill much confidence in me.
No, but the thing is, I have to add to that. Because I think what they mentioned that day, I think there's one article that I came across. They said that Richard Arnold, he is handling the business side of things, and then John Murdoch will be the guy that will be handling the football side of things. That's why now they're trying to get rid of all those other unnecessary fellas. I think in the last 1 month, we lost like quite a few senior executives, or quite a lot of senior executives left their position. Our global scout, whatever scout. I didn't know that we got so many different scouts, global scout lah, regional scout lah, chief scout lah, whatever scout. And then our what's the guy? The Mike Judge, I think he left also, right? Our chief negotiator.
That guy was rubbish.
Yeah. So we have a lot of overhaul in terms of the hierarchy up there. I think Richard Arnold noticed that the hierarchy needs to be revamped. That we need to have more people that is more footballing minded, I think, to put in there. So I think John Murdoch was quite a decent guy. He rose up the ranks, he was brought in during Moyes' time actually, and he was helping out here and there, and then now he's becoming the so-called director of football. Then I don't know what Darren Fletcher's role is. He's supposed to be the intermediary between all the teams, and he reports to John Murdoch as well. So now they're trying to get quite a few people to come in that are footballing people. And then with Ten Hag inside here now, he is one guy that that's what he portrays. That's one guy that he is in control of a lot of things. He knows what he wants and knows what he needs to feel to
That's why, Shashi, you saw that interview, right? What do you think about him when they kept asking about Rangnick? I said it earlier, I think he thinks Rangnick ain't shit.
No, but
What
I
do you
mean, what for me is more telling, right? Junsern, you spent the last I've been timing approximately 2 minutes, and if somebody just came in at 1.5 minutes before this, and they had no clue about the fact that this was talking Manchester in reference to Manchester United, the first question they may have asked you if you had opened the floor after a minute of talking would have been, so is this a corporate marketing entity you're talking about here, or football club? Do you think like Liverpool fans, when their clubs are having problems, City fans when their clubs are having problems, they're sitting there talking about, so the corporate marketing director is going, and
I'm sorry, is this Branchester United?
Branchester.
Yeah, it's like this is the problem, right? And when you hear the pundits on the TV talk about culture, right, this is what they think they're referring to, or what we think they're referring to when we hear it is about discipline and all that. No, that's not it, man. What is going on is that we're not actually supporters of a football club anymore, and we need to go back to being football club, not global marketing franchise or whatever it is we are at the moment.
So what do you think about this? The direction we're going in now with these guys that they're bringing in to kind of change it and bring it back to footballing.
There's no
ethos.
how can anybody give a rational answer that they know, given there's no pattern, there's no stability. It's like the wind blows.
I was thinking
The wind blows.
I don't know what to say.
You, Junsern, you yourself said at the start of your rant, which again I don't think it was a rant. I think it was just speaking truth.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, when you said at the start was, hopeful, you guys talked at 3 a.m. Ronaldo, yeah, which United fan was it at that time? Like, wow, man, this is the greatest story ever. Our conquering hero has come home. He's going to destroy all our enemies before us. Who didn't think that as a United fan? Only the objective-minded critics, which I saw on TV at least, like, Redknapp and all these guys were like, yeah, really? You really think you don't have structural problems in the club? No, man, no. Ronaldo's back. Everything can be papered over. We're great. But yeah, here we are. So how do you say whether Ten Hag or whomever he brings in, these guys may all have reputations, but so did the Gegenpresser, right? So,
You have a good point there, man.
It can fall in a year, in 18 months, right?
I mean, look at
Right? Okay, we
all
give you
these
1
reigns.
year, and
It's
then
just
the
6
second
games.
year from 10th place, we end up in 15th place. I'm telling you, in 18 months, we could be fucked.
No, it's about the P&L, right? We are now a brand. So brand equity is important. What drives brand equity is trophies, records, winning. Nobody wants to really support a superstar who looks great and is super fit, but sorry, never lifted a trophy in his life, right? So what we need is that, stability, continuity, but we just don't have any of that. So whether it's 1 year, 18 months, who is the one who's going to call the shots here? Who's making the decisions in terms of whether it's going to be 1 year? Is it the fan? Is it Arnold? Is it Darren Fletcher? Like, what is going to be the message to us fans that, okay, guys, this is the plan. These are the milestones in each of these nodes. If we pass, okay, great. If we score above this amount or get to this position on the ladder, okay, great. If we don't, here are the proposed changes that are going to have to come in, right? Or something like that. Where's all of that? I mean, that's where we are, right? We need some accountability. And only then can we be confident that there's a plan.
What do you guys think would be a respectable position for us to finish next season with Ten Hag? Or maybe yeah, fuck what do you all think? Where would you all be happy with? Lowest lah.
I think I don't want anything lower than 6. Lah. It
6?
shows that anything lower than 6, we are regressing already, I feel.
Shashi, if
I
you had to pick sorry, Junsen, go ahead. Sorry, I cut
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
my man.
yeah,
Brother,
it's okay,
sorry.
it's okay. Go ahead,
Because I wanted to, Shashi, what do you think would be a respectable position we should finish in next? Like,
I think
and
I can't
oh,
tell.
sorry, actually, can I put some context to that? Because I didn't give you enough context, guys. Just say he gets out of 6 players he wants to buy. Just say he gets 5. Okay, Junsen, would you still stick with the 6? They say he gets the transfers lah. 5 out of 6.
I would
Okay.
still think, I may have expected better results, lah, but 6 will be the
Lowest lah.
lowest I will go.
I feel you. Shashi, where would you be?
I mean, I'd say I'm biased. I wouldn't accept anything less than top 3. I think we have to. How much is he going to spend?
That's a
I
good
was
question.
going to go
Yeah.
there next, and I said, you know what, Roy, hold up.
Yeah, 5, 6. What we're talking about today's rates.
Because
petrol is expensive, right?
Straight up,
Petrol is
hey,
expensive, right? So
the
these
lady
guys
had 2
not
bucks
going to
to
come on the
chicken.
cheap. Yeah, and no. So the next point is, okay, let's say 3, and maybe that's not realistic. Let's say we go with Junsern, use 6, right? We're 6 now, but the 6 we got to 6 by being shit. I want to see getting to 6 with some fight.
Yes.
I don't want to see this going down so easy. What's this? What's this? What's all this?
Though I hate that, man. Oh boy, that thing really.
There's
It's everybody's fault but my fault.
Fuck. That shit was funny, man. Okay, actually, it's a good point. Nothing lower than top 4 or 3, but and if you're going to fuck up, play well. Gian, where would you be, like, for us to be in a respectable position next season? If you get 5 out of 6 transfers,
At least 4th.
4th, huh? So that means Champions
Because-
League. Huh?
I think Champions League is a very big important decision to attract other players. So now the fact that next season we are out of the Champions League, not sure whether we can get the players that we want.
And you see, this is okay. So Matthew, I don't know. Great to see the club now moving the new management and batch of player, but the club's still under the same owner. Yeah, this owner thing, bro, it's going to be tough because anybody who wants to buy must take up the debt, and of course the Glazers will make money without having to spend a cent. Basically, they bought the club without paying a cent. Let's not all be stupid. It was a leverage buy. And I was telling Junsen off camera 2 things. That one, I go with the Shashi alluding to you first of all. The reason I laugh was because just off camera I was telling Junsen, bro, fucking half an hour just we were on like we were about 9 o'clock like that, right? About 9:05, news came in that now Darwin Nunez is going to cost another 100 fucking million. What the fuck? And then there's no way we can spend what's that?
the amount of money, yeah.
That amount of money on players. And if one player is going to cost 100 million, he's not going to get all the players he wants. So next season, most likely, I think for me, if I have to manage my expectations, for me, I'm going to go with a 5 or 6. Because really, with 7, 8 fellas coming in, new fellas coming in, and him not getting used to the pace of the Premier League and all that, these fellas are going to get busted. There are talks about Varane not really being fully fit before he came to Manchester United. Madrid knew this and that. Look, everyone who comes is going to get a culture shock because the pace is just incredible. You're going to get destroyed. You may need a year. You can't be like guys like Dwight York that when we bought and came in, he's already playing Aston Villa or whatever. Aston Villa, like, he was doing well
Yep.
before we bought him. But everyone is coming is fucked up. I want to put this next topic to you guys and ask. I really feel Erling Haaland, if he comes next season, he's not really going to do that great. If he does great, it's because he got the service. Because the reason is because I think we should talk about us looking for a striker now.
Mhm.
Right? I want to talk about that. I think maybe we can get some good points in this. So I feel Erling Haaland coming to Manchester City next season. I don't feel like, my opinion, like it's going to get like 30 goals or whatever. Like I think it might be a bit difficult. What do you all think?
But I look at how City plays this season. I mean, Pep had to find a way to fit Erling's way of playing, because his way of playing is way different than how City plays. So, but they do need a number 9 though. They need someone to replace Aguero. That gap have not been filled. So, I think he may bring some difference, but I don't think he'll bring a lot of difference at that moment. He won't elevate City to the next level yet.
Yeah, they'll just win instead of the last game. They'll win on the penultimate game.
By the way, Liverpool, too bad. Commiseration. So sorry for y'all. I've seen all these bullshit things coming out about how they scored so many fucking points that cannot win back in the day. Listen, man, let me just put this out there. Fuck y'all. Back in the day, every year there's at least 4 fucking teams challenging for the title. You got us, Manchester United, who build it from sweat, hard work, and finding good talent. And then you got Liverpool, whatever, fuck all. Then you got Arsenal, who had a good, strong team because again they found good talent and they didn't have to break the bank. And you got fuck ass bullshit Chelsea, okay, who destroyed the market. Fuck the market, no history, whatever. Fuck you guys. I'm glad you all are having a hard time every season, right? Now it's basically just 2 teams because Tottenham Hotspurs are basically Bottleham Hotspurs. They are not a club that wants to win any titles. With Jose Mourinho going to OS Roma and being a title today, and his CV says only Tottenham he didn't win, says everything.
Mhm.
So you can't do that fucking comparison. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Okay, so fuck y'all, go eat my shit. There's no fucking way you can compare back in the day when we were challenging with 4 fucking teams every season, fighting us to win titles, and now we're just 2. Okay, now we need a striker, and no one knows what kind of formation we're going to play because Ronaldo is still at the club, and this is kind of a big problem because we have to play the boy. We're not going to leave him on the bench. So I want you to ask you guys some hard questions. Do you think Eric and Ten Hag will have the guts to play Ronaldo week in, week out? And do you think he should be playing week in, week out? And if we have a striker, should we be going to 4-4-2? Gion, you go first.
I think I think we had this similar conversation when Ronaldo first came in. The question is always whether he's going to fit in, how is he going to impact the team at the same time. Because of his age is also another factor. But throughout the whole season, he has proven himself. He's our club's top scorer in the worst circumstances possible. He's the 3rd highest scorer in the league. So
In this in this United team,
in this
he managed
United,
to score so many goals with this team.
correct. So I mean, it's always a discussion point and what ifs and all. But can you imagine if, let's say, we had a stronger teams that can players that can provide? I can't imagine how many goals he could have actually scored at the age of 37.
Mhm.
To be honest, but going into next season, the fact that he's still super fit, um, I think in my opinion, Eric should actually build a team around him for at least one more season, or at least maybe judge the way they are doing it for the first half until December, and maybe make a decision in January whether to change the strategy or not. But given that, I mean, it's proven he has shown that he's the top scorer in the scenario that we are in now. So build a team around him and see what happens. I mean, we are not in the Champions League, we are not in the Europa League, so are we? No, right? So I don't
I
think
mean,
we
we need
have
to go
that much
qualifying.
of
We
a
need to go to
pressure.
qualifying. Yeah.
We are in the
qualifying. So
yeah, we have qualified for the Europa
use
League.
use the opportunity now with a new manager, an entire new management team in the club. See what we can do. I think, in my opinion, I think that should be done, lah. But who knows? You know.
Sashi?
You know, I think all United fans will agree and be united on one thing in that it's their love and admiration and respect for Ronaldo. So, right, this guy came back still, even though past his prime, he's at his prime. Came back in our shittiest season. What's the ROI you measure strikers on? Goals, right? Who contributed 2/3 of our goals? So what are we talking about, right? We already have a shit record. We have no pattern. We have no recent history of success. So why, threaten our only golden goose? So like, whether we build
Sorry,
a
go
team
ahead.
around him, I don't know. I'm not the manager. I'm not an expert. Whether we have to find a new way to accommodate him, whether we do 4-4-2, whether we do 4-2-3-2, right? But we still don't have a number 9. Rashford is gone. So, how many people are going to have to change? And is he going to get service? And then are we going to then blame him for not scoring because the team's still shit? So where are we going to be? I don't know. But I would, as always, err on the side of keeping him. He's proven.
I think we keep him. Simple as that. I mean, who else is going to score the goal? I mean, at the moment now, we can't get anybody to come in. If we don't mind paying 100 million for Nunes, I mean, it's going to be a waste of money. It's going to take time for him to get used to the league, to the team, to the league. So keep Ronaldo at least for another season. I mean, I don't think so. Ten Hag will also be so silly to take him away, because he did mention, Ronaldo scores
The
goals.
goat. I heard ghost.
Ghost.
He's the ghost.
And I think there was a stats, right, that all sorry, what was the stat? Is
We would be relegated, that one.
no, we only Ronaldo scored in every game that when he played, we won. When
We
didn't
won.
play, we lose.
Yeah, there was something like that. There's
Yes.
something like that, and also some relegation stats. So if we didn't score, we would have been in the relegation battle. De
Yeah.
Gea saves and Ronaldo's goals. You see, Cavani is 2 years fucking younger than him, and the boy can't take 3 steps without breaking a toe. And I'm just absolutely shocked that we are that clown, the one Junsern mentioned earlier, the fucker with the negotiations guy, whatever the fuck his name is, needs a slap, was approving contracts like this. And then now stories came out that Cavani said he was ready to play, but then the coach, he was unhappy. He had to give away his number 7 shirt to Ronaldo, and then following that, he lost his position because we were playing 4-2-3-1. I'm thinking, bro, what the fuck is this stupid shit news coming out?
And all these things are coming out now only, after the season ended.
Yeah.
Everything is pouring out.
And then to add insult to injury, I was always a Eric Bailly guy, and I was thinking, okay, even though he's prone to injury, why isn't he getting a spot? Now we know why he wasn't getting a spot, because he probably went for some fuck party somewhere when he's supposed to go for AFCON. He's supposed to be in that country, whichever African country it was. He was in another space. They probably tracked him to his phone or the handler, because this Manchester United, we got spies all over the world, man. We got spies in every fucking country. We are spending millions of dollars on your fucking ass and on your agents. We expect, we want to protect our investment. And this motherfucker, instead of being in Africa playing football, went for a fuck party somewhere else, got caught. No wonder he never found a spot. I'm so fucking and they're all blaming it on Oli
And
for not
yeah,
having the guts.
he
And
have
then
the-
today
yeah.
Gion shares the thing where Sir Alex Ferguson want to jump over the fucking thing to sound off one of our greatest captains, because fair enough, he also always like to have a drink at night. He wasn't Phil Foden eating vegetarian food or sleeping early. But Gion shared it today where he wanted to jump over the fucking table and break Roy Keane's face for telling Alex Ferguson facts. I don't care what Alex Ferguson said; those were facts. Alex Ferguson just wanted to get rid of Keane because he wanted somebody else midfield. But we don't have those characters.
We don't have coaches that dare to
He-
go
he-
against the players like that also.
And that's why the players are taking so much advantage of it, and all this fucking bullshit news is coming out that I gotta hear. And through all that, the one motherfucker who's still producing is Ronaldo. So that's why I love you all, man. You're on the same page with this, man. I fucking love it. So fuck anyone out there who has any notion that Ronaldo's not helping the club. Bullshit. If he was in City this season, Champions League guaranteed. The quad for Liverpool. City would have got the quad. I'm telling you, man. I'm putting it out there, man. Fuck this shit, man. I'm for real. So for a new striker to come in now, I think it's going to be very difficult. I don't know where they're going to play, how they're going to play. And does anybody know what formation Eric Ten Hag usually plays?
He usually plays 4-3-3, but
Four
he
three
he
three.
he, he adapts his team to whatever circumstances that he had actually.
Oh,
I think previously his first Ajax team was he was playing 4-2-3-1, I think, no, not mistaken. Then he adapted, then he changed to 4-3-3 with his current team because all his players got sold. And then he managed to build a second team and they're still performing. So
right.
so again,
So Donny van der Beek how? Balik ke? Let je kat Everton.
I think he's coming back. I mean
You all want him back? Shashi, you want this fellow back? Shashi, you all take it. Let me know.
Don't know, man. He's one of those guys. Maybe he did well at Ajax, and that's it. That's all the best he'll ever do. There's lots of mediocre footballers out there, right? So maybe he just had a couple of good seasons and he's hit his peak and he's done. Not like he's gone to Everton and turned the ship around. I think he went to Everton to avoid a relegation fight, but that's what he got himself into. So I would say if that's what we have to work with, let's give it a shot, I guess.
Not to mention he got injured too.
I think
was
he got
like,
COVID as well, right?
Oh, he got COVID too. I was like,
Yeah.
bro,
Towards the end of the season.
he reminded me of Ben Simmons in the NBA. Didn't play a fucking game all season, got back injury. I'm like, Donny van der Beek played a few games. Suddenly he's injured. Like, what the fuck, dude? What's going on, man? Shit. Last time, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying like back in the day, players injured or not, they'll still play. Whatever. I mean, if you really cannot walk, then they won't play. You know what I mean? The tough, So I'm thinking now he's in Everton, then he was playing many games, then he was a sub, and then that day he scored, right? So I'm like, so up and down, Like for me, I think because he grew up with Ten Hag, right? And Ten Hag kind of spotted him. If we are to trust and say that Ten Hag is that good and that smart and that intelligent, I feel he may be able to find a spot lah, because Fred has to play in front. I don't care. Fred cannot play at the back. Fred got to play in front. Find some fucking other fella defensive midfielder to play at back, and then maybe keep Fred as a sub to come in later on, or and play Donny van der Beek, whatever younger players more, or I don't know, man. Fucking figure it out. Because I swear, man, I don't watch the fucking Dutch league, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. What the shit? I don't know how the fuck they're playing. I don't know where did they finish in the Champions League this season. Quarterfinals, They lost to Madrid, is it? Something like that, lah. Either way, guys, this is what I'm saying. Donny van der Beek hasn't really proved himself, right?
Not in the English Premier League lah, for sure.
So if he's supposed to man our midfield next season, he's supposed to beat the likes of Rodri and Bernardo Silva and those clowns in Liverpool and Chelsea. God help us all, lah. Like seriously. Hang on, Matthew put up. Matthew, what? They're now looking for having Donny. I have a feeling he most likely is. Okay, what about Ghana? What about James Garner?
There were news that saying that if Nottingham Forest actually got promoted, I think they got promoted, right? So they actually may want to loan him again, like how they did with Dean Henderson. And it's good for Garner to play in the Premier League at least for one more season before he come back and be a full blown first teamer for us. So it's either way. It depends on what Ten Hag want to do, because he likes to play with the young players as well. So I think it really depends on what is Ten Hag's plan, because so many players are leaving. So there's a lot of holes and gaps that we need to fill.
Hey, Dion, I need one of those shots, lah. I got no whiskey at home, lah, bro. Shit,
His screen froze, man.
Oh, screen froze. Oh, damn. After he took that shot, stay coma, already.
I thought he went full
I thought that's why I thought he like, damn, man, that was some Dion, that's some hard shot, bro. You just froze, man, right there. He still hasn't recovered yet. The connection hasn't recovered. It's on red. Yo, bro, that's some straight up chronic shot, man. You took that. That's hardcore. Respect. Man, look, man, you need to hook me up, man, because this beer is just
not strong enough. Not strong
not,
enough.
not strong enough. Look, man, I saw looking a little bit of the kids and how they played the other day with Mejbri and all that, getting to Zaha's face. That one I like. Getting to Zaha's face, fuck him. That one I like. The one,
I think they're on a high, right? After winning the FA Youth Cup. Or
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was in that team as well. So I was like, you're playing now in the first team. You got your opportunity. You want to be tough. Those are the times to show. Other than that, when you are that one, he getting the yellow card early in the game against City or Liverpool, that was fucking stupid. Secondly, word has also come out from the club that they are upset that Anthony Elanga was getting so much airtime. Now, this I don't think is an issue, lah. I think the Elanga boy can develop because Greenwood is in the shits. I don't think he'll be playing again next season. So I don't mind having Elanga play more. But what do you guys think about us giving more opportunity to the juniors next year? Do you think it's a good move?
I think it's a good move because we need to reset and rebrand. I mean, rebrand, rebuild. The
Rebranding
old
or yeah,
the branding thing is stuck
branding
in my
or
head already.
yeah.
So we need to refresh and
Manchester
rebuild.
reunited.
Yeah, reunited. So I mean, why not start with the young fellas and mold them to the type of players that we want them to be, lah.
So
And I
then we
think
have
it's
to be
better.
willing we have to be willing to sit back and actually live with the mistakes. This is where I'm worried lah. Like Shashi, you want to see more of our youngsters play next season? You think they can maybe put us to that third spot?
I've not watched them play, so I don't know whether they are capable of doing it. But our options are quite limited, right? We're not going to be attracting the best talent. And even if we had the entirety of those 10 people or however many people transition out in and out, let's say we do like for like or we get the numbers we need, still it's all new, untested, such a patchwork of a team. So what options do we have, right, to work with? And maybe these kids, because they've had some experience playing together as a collective, they're coming off a high, maybe that might work. Maybe that's the only option. So I don't see like we have a lot of choices here.
Would you be okay if we paid 100 million for Darwin Nunez and 100 million for Declan Rice? Just say, and he came down to the end of the transfer market before season start.
Whether we pay $100 million, I'm sure we have the money, but how are we going to measure success with all these players? And what is going to be? I think what we spent $500 million, is it, or $1 billion in fans' money, basically over the last 10 years, and what have we gotten for that? So again, we've spent 100 million on these guys. Yeah, they're good in the teams that they're in, but so many of the people we signed on were good in the teams that they were in, and then came to us and effectively didn't really contribute or perform.
But for Darwin Nunez and Declan Rice, both did well last season. Would you
Yeah,
be okay if we paid 100 million each to get them?
I'm as I said, right, these guys are good in their teams. I don't know whether they're going to be good in our teams because we don't have that certainty and confidence anymore. So how do they justify these investments of spending $100 million? What are they going to give us as, some sort of benchmark to say, okay, look, this is what we're going to do. That's what the club needs to do. I think be more transparent with all the
Well,
fans. They're not.
you see, with every transfer, it's like that. You bet on probabilities, you bet on talent, and you bet on your system being able to bring out the best in that player. But you're unable to answer my question, dude. Would you be okay if the club ended up paying 100 million for Declan Rice to play defensive midfield and 100 million for Darwin Nunez? Whatever in the future potential and all that, I also cannot say. But
Yeah,
we
if,
need
if
players, right?
only, yeah, if only to give the fans. The only thing I'll do, I think, at this stage is give the fans some sort of hope. So yes, yeah,
You'll be
spend the
okay,
money,
huh?
man.
So,
Yeah,
so if they,
Declan
so
Rice is great, right? So let's spend the money. I mean, at the very least, maybe we can go into next season feeling a little bit more confident. That's it.
oh, you're a Declan Rice fan.
Yeah, I would say I'm
Ah,
a Declan
why?
Rice fan.
Why you think he can help the team?
No, it's not so much whether he can help the team. It's that he's a good player in another team from the Premier League that has helped, do what he's done with West Ham.
Worth 100
So
million.
why not? Well, who else are we going to get? The
Darwin
market is
Nunez.
so overpriced. David Nunes, I don't know.
Yeah.
He comes from a different league, right? So I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
Declan Rice is your this one. So we won't be okay. Gion, if we ended up having to pay, 100,
I mean, sorry,
okay.
last point. We paid 90 million for Harry Maguire, right? So
Yeah. Shit.
what's Declan Rice?
Yeah.
10% raise increase in how many years? We can do it.
Yeah, actually, if you put it that way, I think Declan Rice. I don't mind paying 100 million for him also. If you
Gion,
compare
how
him
Gion? If
with
like 100,
Maguire,
for if we ended up paying, kind of money.
Yeah, I think the question about the cost of the players is just out of the window out of discussion these days. None of them are worth the worth the money spent. To be really frank, all right, 100 million for what's his name, Jack Grealish. Yeah, they won the league, but was overly impressive. Certainly not worth 100 million pounds. It's a lot of money, 100 million sterling pounds. But okay, so put the money aside. I think Declan Rice would be a good buy for 100 million. I mean, he is in the Premier League. He's been impressing so far. And for Nunes, if they buy him, I believe that definitely he has to be in the plan to succeed Ronaldo. But in the meantime, he has to find a way to pair it up with Ronaldo in the most effective formation. So if you ask me, I think spending the money is inevitable. Just go and do it because these are the two most crucial positions we need filled for now. Plus,
Junsern?
plus the
Oh,
captain.
sorry. And yeah, I'll get to that last point after this. Junsern?
Not worth the money. The thing is, I came across this one article just now. They were talking about how Real Madrid recently have changed their transfer style. And look at the players that they have brought in, like Kamavinga, and then the what's the guy, Rodrigo, and all this. But they bought them all for less than 50 million. And all their new players they bought less than 50 million. And they're changing their transfer style because they saw what happened to Barcelona. They saw what happened to their previous Galactico era. You're basically wasting a lot of money on players, like you say. That's not a sure bet. So you need to develop someone. You need to get some players that is worth the money, and you have to be smart in the transfer market. So I don't think so. 100 million for Declan Rice would be the right one.
See, we have been averaging about 180 million for the past few years. Even though we didn't buy a lot, a lot, a lot. Certain years we bought more, more players than other seasons. So now with this kind of price tag, I am thinking it's too much. The club's already in debt. We've already got almost $500 million in debt because the Glazers still taking out dividends. Like I said yesterday or today, they took out another 24 million pounds, and we are not winning. We are not in any finals. We are just getting a lot of the sponsorship money, but it's going out the window with. I know Edison Cavani, Phil Jones, play 16 games in 3 years. Cavani playing 3 games in 5 years. Fuck bullshit. So now people are throwing numbers like 100 million for Declan Rice, 100 million for Darwin Nunes. I think it's crazy. I think we may have priced our. I think West Ham have priced Declan Rice out of maybe almost anyone's reach. They might have to lower their valuation almost to maybe 65 or 70 lah. I think lah. I know the guy is at the right age, so they can push on that. But and he already turned down a new contract, so I think that's way overpriced. I don't want to pay 100 million. Darwin Nunez can go and suck my dick. Man, suck my fucking dick if you think Manchester United going to play 100 fucking million euros or 100 fucking million pounds in Benfica's stupid fucking dumb fuck ass for Darwin Nunez at 25. You must be joking. Who the fuck you think you are? The next Kylian Mbappe? No way, yo.
No way, man.
No fucking way. It might be difficult because West Ham put 100 million on Declan. So maybe he's a player good suited for us, but I cannot. It's too much, lah. If you're going rebuilding, building, number one, I don't want to hear names like Kante and all this shit, all that. I want to hear unknown names that Ten Hag wants and he gets them. That's what I want. And I don't want players that, okay, they say, this guy already played in the Premier League. He's the best. He can come to the team. He's 28. Okay, then how many years contract you going to give him? What, 2 years only? 2 years is not rebuilding for me. I
Gonna
need
end up like another Matic lah.
another Matic, Mata. So Kante is going to
Cavani.
end up like that. He's 31. If he comes, right, the first signing he wants is Kante, signing for 2 years. What fuck rebuilding? Okay, you bring the juniors to teach them. Guys, if you're already playing this badly, maybe the juniors can already start playing now. Because Tommy and Fred are okay lah, not that bad lah, but they're okay what. So why want to pay 100? So this one is I want to end it there is like fuck 100 million on Declan Rice and for sure go suck my dick with 100 million on Darwin Nunez. Now
Agreed.
last point before we wrap this up. I think a lot of you can agree that one of the biggest problems, not worth to spend 200 million on just two players, where with the amount, yeah, I feel you, brother. Now, last part, I want to talk about captaincy. I think one of the biggest problems in this club was the captaincy and the inability for the club to have the courage to take it away from Harry Maguire. Now, anyone disagree with me? That really quickly. Okay, so
Nope.
who do you I was
Oh,
just going on.
silence means agree.
Now, who do you think should be captain next season? Anyone go, whoever.
Ronaldo has to be Ronaldo. No choice.
I get
Who
very
else?
happy when I hear that. Go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, who else? Realistically, who else?
Who the fuck?
Uh, there's the only person with actual championship pedigree, only person with any sort of legacy, only person with any sort of authority, respect from a fan base perspective. Who else could there be? Yeah, okay, he's 38, maybe he cannot play every game, whatever. Who knows what the future holds? But who else could it be?
Dion, who would you think who would you like to see as our captain? Because reset, full reset.
I agree. Ronaldo should be the captain, and perhaps Bruno Fernandes as the vice captain. I'm actually not I'm not sure what happened to him. Why his performance had declined from his first season. Whether it's the confidence level or the fact that Ronaldo came in or what, or because of everything the shit show that has been happening for the past one whole season. But I think maybe with that kind of a level of authority, he might actually improve. I mean, there's just a hope. But for now, Cristiano definitely for captain, and Bruno as vice.
Junsern?
I think Cristiano, regardless, you give him the captain's armband or not, he's still gonna be a leader in front. So might as well just give it to him lah. He's already a leader. Might as well just give him. It's really like what Matthew says, either Cristiano or David De Gea. David De Gea simply because he's been there for almost now that's what a decade. Let's just give it to Ronaldo lah. At least
Yeah,
stop him from sulking lah.
Yeah, Junsen, like you said, right? Leader. There's one leader. And then Cousin Roy, like you said, going to be a lot of young blood there. Got to be a lot of new blood there. So
Might as well give the best, right?
that's it, right? And then again, as I said, right, this guy is the only person there with actual championship pedigree. So if, like they said, right, when he came, all of them stopped eating dessert because this guy is eating chicken salad and sitting there by himself.
Yo,
That's
so
all
is
his
that
definition.
Sotong, man. Don't
Yeah.
don't mess with that, man. Yo, what's up?
First person at trading, last person to go home. You heard, right? You've all
Yeah.
seen that Patrice Evra video, right? Guy after trading, hey, come to my house. Come to your house, ate plate chicken, then sauna, then football. It's like, why don't we just stay at the training ground, right? That's Ronaldo. So, that's what you want from your captain. He's the guy who's going to flip over the table first at the end of the season to say, that's it.
See,
What,
guy,
what, what about you? What about you? What about you,
I'm
Cousin
telling
Roy?
you guys, look, I want to put this out right there, man. It should have just fucking straight away fucking been when Ronaldo came back to fucking Manchester fucking United, our world fucking player of the year. No one ever said anything bad about him, even when he scored against us. Straight away, he should have come, straight away taken the motherfucker off, bro. Yours.
All yours.
Gentlemen. But this fucking squarehead fuck saw the money, saw the prestige. His sister probably ugly. She's so ugly. She influenced him so much. The father is a dumb fuck. The brothers are idiots. Look at his face. He looked like he's a troll who live under the bridge, but he just God blessed him on that day. So he came out and he had some talent because the huge head was able to block goals. This dumb fuck had so much arrogance because he knew he was slacking off. He was not working as hard as Ronaldo, and he got showed up. On day one, when Ronaldo came into the club, he showed this motherfucker up. This motherfucker couldn't compete because he had to go out with his sister, go party in club, celebrate father's birthday, go drinking all this shit, go
After
have
we
nice
lost.
dinner and pasta. After we lost, and then your fucking manager lost his job. So this motherfucker's head was not about hard work and training. Ronaldo came and showed him up. Now, the rest of the players are looking like, yo, not only are you playing badly, this fellow is better than you. You don't have the guts to take the motherfucker off and give it to somebody else, like a true Manchester United player. No, the guy who has that blood in himself, who carries the club ethos. And then the fucking Ralphie came like a fucking shit fuck. No fucking balls, German train conductor didn't have the gut to take it off and say, we don't want to rock the boat. The motherfucking boat sank. It's in right beside the fucking Titanic. And he still didn't have the guts to change that thing. I'm fucking saying here, next season rebuild, right? all our kids coming in, right? Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear any motherfucking opinion other than an opinion. Just fucking say it on the show. Motherfucking Ronaldo is the fucking captain. And when he cannot play the game, you just give it straight to De Gea, because the only reason De Gea lost it was because of a few comments he made, which I thought were perfectly fine. The club thought, oh, my ego got fucking affected. Take away the captaincy from C. Shut the fuck up. Go and get some hair growth program, man. You guys look like fucking idiots. Y'all were inbred. Shut the fuck up and sit up there. I don't want to hear a motherfucking word. Give him back the vice captaincy, please. So we're going to get this restart. All the kids who looked up to Ronaldo because they know he's a 6-time, 5-time player of the year. No one's going to complain about that. Nobody's going to fucking listen to Harry Maguire. If he leaves, I won't have a problem. He can go to Chelsea if he wants. I got no problem. Just
Go
go.
anywhere. Go Liverpool
Anywhere.
better.
I'm
Liverpool's
looking.
better. I'll be happy.
I'm looking at the latest news. Actually, what
Give him
they
for
are
free.
trying to
Give
bid
him for
for.
free.
They are trying to bid for what? Nkunku, is it?
Yeah, I
What's
heard
the
that. I
guy?
saw
Yeah.
that. And
Go
good price
somewhere
as well.
else and give them 57 goal deficit as well. Please take it with you and give it to our competitors.
I know, and then you can go and do this after when you come to Old Trafford, okay? And then your sister can go out. She can go out. She can go out. She can go out clubbing. After that fucking club's manager gets sacked. It's been just the fact that nobody had the balls to make tough decisions this season in the club. Just mind fucked me, lah. And I also thought I didn't really. You can check. Anyone want to call me out? Call me out. But I remember saying I wasn't really that confident with Rangnick. I also thought things were not good. Then I gave him some chance because I like the honesty. Because I also didn't know all the shit was going on. Hey, who the fuck knew, lah? Who the fuck knew Oli was letting players take sick leave when they got a small sprain? Oh, small sprain. I don't want to go and
And
play in
go to
Brighton.
Dubai.
It's too cold. My thighs pain. I fuck my wife
My
in the ass. They say,
finger
I need to go fly to Dubai. And who knew
doctor.
all that?
Sibai. Fucking pussies, I tell you. Pussies.
Bro, I want to see the back of Paul Pogba, by the way. Please follow my TikTok channel. There's some nice videos there. Fuck Paul Pogba. I'm so fucking sick of him. Jesse Lingard. These are all pussy players. I cannot.
Oh,
And
sure,
Bruno
sure.
Fernandes, after he secured the bag, 250 a week, he trailed off Sashi. That was the problem. That's why y'all want to put him also as the captain. Oh my god, I hate. I tell you, I was doing some research on Jesse today. I saw that thing picture everywhere. I was damn pissed, man. That thing, I fucking hate that shit now. I think they're all
The poses, lah.
okay. Look,
I think United doesn't realize how important a captain is. You know, we were once labeled the king of comebacks, right?
Yep.
I mean, besides the influence of Sir Alex Ferguson, the captain played a very important role. Like Roy Keane, and was like the center of all of it. And the video that I shared earlier with Rooney sharing about how Alex jumped over the table, he mentioned something earlier before that. When Roy during the session, Roy who was the captain, just asked the entire team, anybody got any issue? The whole team said no.
No issue.
All
no
supporting
issue.
the captain. All supporting the captain. Like that, it was like, wow. So you're all going
Fuck,
against
lah,
Alex,
that's a
but
good point, lah.
all support the captain, Now what's going on in the dressing room? Like much a political body here, got faction A, faction B, faction C. Fuck you all lah. You're paid
No,
to
but
ball, not dance TikTok movies. What the fuck, seriously.
yeah, and that's why seeing Zlatan this week was so eye-opening. Like seeing that is like, wow, this is what we need. This type of character, this type of dressing room.
Actually, we watched it with envy, man. I watched with
That
envy.
stood up. He stood up. Everybody shut up.
Wow.
Oh, he's not the captain.
I was
Yeah,
envy. I mean,
the
I'm really
captain.
envy.
Everybody
we did
shut
the
up.
bet.
And how come the club can see the Maguire doesn't command the dressing room and still okay? We used to see Ralph Rangnick go on the pitch, go and talk to Harry Maguire as they're walking out while trying to like appease him and all that. I think you should have really had the courage and just transfer it. But I think he saw everyone else being so lazy. Most of them had the same attitude as Maguire. So you cannot give the one fella who's working super hard and have a totally different mentality about winning in Ronaldo. I think they just kind of condone this behavior. So I think when Ten Hag came and he saw all these and he's smart, he probably heard what's going on and look at how Rangnick failed in bringing the club to even a top 5 position. He'd be like, why the fuck I want to listen to Rangnick now? But what I do know is quality. What I do know is talent. And this motherfucker is the ghost lah.
Yeah, and you see, this is
That's why I
all
heard
the
ghost.
this is all what we're talking about, right? Is the cultural issue, right? We're not talking
Mm.
about anybody's ability to kick the ball, anybody's ability to actually play football. All we're talking about is like this is some sort of theater, opera. Like this is the cultural issue. Like again, as I said at the start, right? I don't think Liverpool and City fans, when they sit down and bitch and moan about their club, have these sort of issues that they talk about. They talk about the technicality of what their players may be lacking on and where they can improve. We're bitching about who called and who, he said, she said.
And after all, this is the perfect opportunity. You have the GOAT in your team. The GOAT, the absolute GOAT, greatest of
ghost.
all time. The ghost in the team.
Sorry, man. The he says
No,
he crack
Messi
me
is
up,
definitely
man.
not the GOAT. It's Ronaldo. You have the person who is driven, who can lead by example. And now you have all the youngsters who are available to come back from their loan spells or whatnot. It is very similar to what happened in the class of '92 when they came up. They look to a leading figure.
A certain number 7, right?
Yes, my idol and king. So that
Oh.
is how I really hope it will progress, because I mean, looking back at when I was young, how do I look how do I find inspiration? Finding someone who inspires you all, who inspire me. So similar with these young players, they need people who can inspire them, who can guide them, who can advise them. And I think Ronaldo is at the perfect position. He was already a legend when he left. Now he's coming back, and he's become the third highest scorer in the team. Like that is as bad as this. He is still such influence and an inspiration. I think that is the most important thing all the youngsters will need to learn from. So I really hope, I just hope that will happen, lah. To be honest.
Yeah, if it's anyone who's going to carry this club and bring some kind of the club spirit back and all that, it has to be this guy, lah. And I
Yep.
think like just like how LeBron James kind of gets Jordan and all that, they used to get a call on club management and club backroom stuff and all that. I think maybe time to listen to these motherfuckers in a little bit, because everybody, if you take everyone in the club right now, from the CEO to the cleaner, you add all of their titles, can't even come close to what Ronaldo's won.
Mhm.
All right. And I'm talking about every motherfucker in this club. Okay. From whoever, like ex player, whatever. Which fucking ex player is working in the club now has many titles, Ronaldo? Nobody. So we don't want to listen to this guy. I think cannot.
Probably Darren Fletcher incidentally.
And you think he will stay under this Ten Hag's? I'm glad to see Mike Phelan. By the way, I'm looking at the Twitter. They said they're working in compensation. Thank you. 20 years. Okay. Darren Fletcher, I think he might stay. Guys, what do you think? You think you
I
can
think
help
he will
him out?
stay. I think
Right?
he will stay. I think he will stay. I they had to define what his role lah. That's the only thing now lah. But I think he will stay.
I think that's the. I think you hit it. Like they have to define his role. And Gion, just now I forgot to finish up on you the thing about the captaincy, and I think it's just still just a no brainer lah.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no brainer. Reset means reset properly. Because you just have to be the top or the back lah. De Gea, that's it lah. Steady back lah. And they're talking about De Gea leaving because it doesn't fit the system and all that. I'm like, yo, it's just that Darren is technical director. Okay, I'm thinking, man, we can go pushing like fuck. But one problem we have to really address is that Dortmund already signed 5 players. City already signed 2, one, 2, right? Apart from Haaland, every other club already signing players, huh? We haven't signed nobody except a
We
Man
signed
U.
Eric Ten Hag. And Hag and Hag.
Junsern, I need an
and
arrow.
Hag.
Junsern, pass me an arrow. I right now arrows. Need
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
the Cavani. Thanks. Shoot. Oh, fuck. Miss lah. Never mind lah. I will always miss. Don't worry. This year's Manchester United miss everything. Even if they wanted to have a kid and they were fucking their girlfriends or wives, they would still miss. Ain't gonna be no babies born next season, man, because they miss everything. I'm straight up. They're shooting blank checks,
Mhm.
blank goals, blank everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it right there because we can go on, but we have another week next week without
Mhm.
fucking football. Champions League is tomorrow. So me and Junsen are going to try and go live at 5 a.m. in the fucking morning or 4:30, whatever the fuck it is. I swear to you right now, I'm not even going to lie. I hope Liverpool lose.
I think all of us do. And I'm
I
going to
want
start laughing at 5 a.m. in the morning again.
lose.
Bro, call me up. I will wake up and laugh at you.
All right. I'll get my drink ready
Yeah,
with you as well.
You can call me too. It'll be already 7 o'clock here, so call me as well.
Where are you? Oh, you're not here. Ah? Oh shit, you're 2 hours ahead. Okay, nice. Okay, if you're okay, I'll holler at you. Okay, then I'll put it in the group lah. Man, look, man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck Liverpool's not fuck yeah. Fuck Liverpool supporters. I don't give a shit. I hope Liverpool lose. Madrid are on some magical fairy tale shit. They're gonna shit all over you. You're all gonna lose Salah next season because you all don't want to pay. You all think you want to save money. It's curtains, man. City gonna win with Haaland next season. Manchester United gonna finish fourth. Chelsea going to finish 6th. Spurs going to finish 5th. Arsenal might finish 2nd or 3rd lah. That's my thinking lah. Anyway, fuck what you heard, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank 2 of my homeboys. Hey, fuck man, Sashi, thanks for coming on, man. Really. Okay.
I think I got a new food for Jesse Lingard.
That's the new sign lah. Jesse Lingard. Hey Jesse, it's a new sign for you, man. Yeah. Jesse, yeah, fuck. Can go back to fucking Western and fuck yourself. Also, Liverpool, I hope you all lose. Sorry, man. You all been trolling us all season. I cannot take it lah. Sorry lah. Sake, I need to fuck you all up a little bit. Okay, give me a chance. If you all hate me, Liverpool fans, remember to like and subscribe. I'm gonna hate you all tomorrow. Boys, thank you all so much for joining me.
Show your anger in the comments.
Hey, wait. Before we go out properly lah. How can don't go out properly, man?
Yes.
Wait. How can go out
Theme
properly?
song.
You gotta get the
Start of a new era.
Start of a new era. Go get a song on. Hey, shit.
Song I'm missing, right?
I accidentally clicked the what? Unfavorite. Okay, hang on.
It's just like MU this season.
So what? We're listening to the Manchester City song, right?
Yeah, City. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to like, subscribe, and I sure as hell hope Liverpool lose tomorrow.
May the force be with Real Madrid.
Peace! Obi-Wan Kenobi review
Yes.
coming. Me and Gion going to do Obi-Wan Kenobi review maybe on Sunday. If Junsern watches it, we're getting it. Peace out, motherfuckers! Ah!